All praises to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, and Shalom to the elect of the nation of Israel. And I'm thinking about this Isaiah 4:1 prophecy, man, and like the Isaiah 4:1 prophecy is not going to happen the way how a lot of these women think it's going to happen, man, or like, well, they don't even believe it's going to happen for starters, and the majority of them, right? But it's not going to happen the way how they think it's going to happen, where they're just getting to pick the new honks of the times, right? Where they just get to, like, where they just get to, like, let's say, let's just say among the Hebrew Israelite brothers, there's a brother that they like more. Like, I don't like him light-skinned girl. I like him dark-skinned girl, and I'm gonna pick one of the brothers out of the camp stats, and one of the brothers of the elect that's 6 foot plus. Mate, it ain't your choice. He might not want you, and then another brother might see that that's how he was coming and talking, and now he don't want you, and then the next man, he don't want you, and then now guess what? Because you wanted to run your mouth, you don't get picked by nobody, because you was out there thinking that it was your choice. You was out there thinking that it's still the same as this world now, where you get to choose. The Isaiah 4:1 thing is not gonna go the way how you women expect it could possibly even go, where you all get to just that would be for now. Right? That should have been what you was doing now. Instead of giving men a hard time for having multiple wives and for having more than one woman. You women should have been, when with the current men of the society right now that are winning in life, right? You should have been their woman, right? If you wanted to have it where you get to pick. But y'all would rather choose to be the side chick to these guys and be through. Right? The times that's coming, man, y'all don't have a clue, man. And when I'm out and about, and I just see how these women are, and I just actually see how they are, man, and walking around, and I'm like, man, they're really like a woman. Like, I just be looking at some of them, like, man, a woman like this really doesn't have a clue what's actually coming, man. Like, they don't get it. Like, even if you just ignore all the Bible prophecy, which we can't really ignore that, but I'm just saying, like, to try and think of it in the most carnal way, what's actually coming just in general from just looking at the world from a worldly stance, without even thinking about all the things that Hebrew Israelites talk about. These women are not ready for what's coming in that way. World War III. Because whether you believe in the Bible or not, World War III is actively happening right now. The whole societal collapse that's gonna happen, whether you believe it's because of the Bible or not, it's gonna happen. The whole global technology implantation, whether you believe that's happening because of the Bible or not, it's going to happen in general. Whether you believe it's happening because the world, in a worldly way, or whether you believe it's because it's something that was destined to happen going back thousands of years, either way, it's going to happen. Whether you want it to happen or not, whether you think it's going to happen because of the Bible or not. Like, let's say you were thinking, man, I don't believe in God, so it's not going to happen. Okay. But it's going to happen anyway, by the elites of this world doing it because they're doing it because Yahweh wants them to do it. And let's say you say, I don't believe in the elites of this world. I don't believe that there's an elites of this world and a secret group of people that are doing things. I don't believe in it. Okay, that don't mean that there isn't, no. Either way it goes, this is coming. Either way it goes, this is going to happen, and you can't do nothing about it. You can't climb into the heavens and say to Yahweh, yo, rewrite Revelations, man. Imagine that. Imagine that. Just picture just picture this. The heavenly realm's got a door, and Yahweh's got a door, 144,000 heavenly lane, yeah? And some Edomite climbs up there. Yo, boom, 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 boom. Yo, it's me. Who's that? Yo, it's me, Esau. It's me, Esau. Open up, man. Open up. Yeah, he's got a Birmingham accent in this analogy. Yo, open up, man. Straight up. Nah, open up. Let me in. Man, why are you in heaven? You know what I mean? Man, imagine this is how these people would think it is. Why aren't you burning in hell? And I'm just being facetious right now. But just imagine this. An Edomite climbs up into the heavenly realm. We don't believe in no heaven and hell as Israelites, by the way. Let me just put that out there. But anyway, Edomite climbs to the heaven, bangs on Yahweh's door. Yo, let me in, man. Yo, what do you want, Esau? Right? Yo, I was reading Genesis, yeah. And then I read Obadiah, and you need to refix that. Imagine that. Yo, refix. Nah, I ain't with this Obadiah 1:18, you know. What you mean? What you mean? There ain't gonna be no one left of the house of Esau for your house spoken. You need to speak something else. just imagine an Edomite going up to the heaven and saying that. You think that's gonna happen? Nah. Or imagine some women going up into heaven. Yo, Yahweh, I seen this Isaiah for one thing, and I'm just I'm not with that, nah. First of all, yeah. Why are you even a heavenly father? Why ain't you a heavenly mother? First of all, period. Yo, you need to rewrite Isaiah 4:1, period, because you need to change it up, yeah. Rago, nah, rah. Nah, raw, nah. I'ma speak my mind, man. No, I got something I need to get off my chest, Lord. You need to rewrite, yeah? Imagine some wicked ass Eve going up to Yahweh and thinking she can try and tell him to rewrite Isaiah 4:1. So it says 7 men are going to take hold of one woman and pay all her bills, be a simp for her, fix everything in her house, pay every single bill, defend her with their life, right? Take her out to Nobu, yeah? Buy her all kind of gifts that she wants and never cheat on her. Imagine that. Only let us be called by your name, sweet thing, so that we may never be reproached. Nah, it don't say that. This is what it says. Isaiah 3 and verse 26, verse 25. Thy men shall fall by the sword, and thy mighty in the war. The men that you women have right now that are giving you all this pride are going to perish. The little different simps that give you women an ego boost that you don't even give the time of day. The little different men and the big different men that you women monkey branch from one to another. There's always another guy that wants to clap your cheeks to give you a little ego boost. That's going to be done away with, man. And the only thing that's going to be left are the men in the world that don't give two shits about what a woman's got to say. And they're going to say, no, I'm in charge over you. And there's going to be the men that believe in Yahweh Shem Yahushai that also don't give two shits about what a woman's got to say. But they're going to be doing it in righteousness. There's going to be only two different types of men in the world. The men that don't care two craps about what a woman got to say, either for righteousness or for wickedness. And you men ain't going to be getting to have your own way no more, man. You've had your own way now. This was the time of you men having your own way. You were joint heirs with Esau, man. I don't want to be one of them people that's just always having a video in regards to women, but women and Esau are the two main problems with this world, man. The two main, like, okay, people can say whatever they want to say about Jake R2 and the Pookie and Ray Ray, they're messing up the community. All right, but how's that really affecting the world on a national and global scale? The things that some Jakes do in the hood ain't affecting the prices of things in France. But what Esau does and what women do are affecting the world everywhere. What Esau and all women do is affecting the whole earth. You understand? What Pookie and Ray Ray do, that ain't affecting the whole earth. It's not even really affecting to the certain degree all of our nation, because the elected nation of Israel ain't fooled by that. And certain Jakes don't even live it. Not even every single Jake's in the hood, in the so-called ghetto, and not every single Jake in the hood is a Pookie and Ray Ray. They just live around those demons, but they ain't, everyone in the hood ain't a Pookie and Ray Ray. That's the minority of the people that live in the so-called hood, in the poor areas. Not everyone's a Pookie and Ray Ray. That might be like 5-10% tops of that whole neighborhood that's got the loudest voice. But that ain't everyone from there. So what you saying, man? Verse 26, and a gate shall lament, and all them people are going to be falling away from you, women, man. And a gate shall lament and mourn, verse 26. And she being desolate shall sit upon the ground. They're going to be mourning for the loss of all the men that kept giving them the time of day and gave them that ego boost, man, that made them walk around with this inflated ego and fake sense of self-worth, man. And this fake, like, armor that they think they got on them. This fake armor where they just, like, never believe that no matter how disrespectful they are, that anything's going to ever happen to them, which is the same thing that Esau thinks, man. And that's why, like, you've got different people saying different things in regards to this whole Mellow Anthony thing and all that, right? I don't really care about that Edomite that got dusted off. Now, if it's an Israelite, even still, had he have kept his hands to himself, nothing would have happened to him. And when you go around and you think you want to put your hand on somebody, right, you better be prepared for that person, that person might take it all the way. And if you ain't prepared that the person that you touch with your hands is going to take it all the way, you're better off not even touching nobody. And you also, when it comes to fighting and stuff like that, you shouldn't underestimate nobody neither. Don't assume if you know how to fight, right? Because some Jakes know how to fight and all that, and they might know a little something and all that. Don't okay, you know something, but what's to stop somebody else from learning what you knew? If you know that, then you better assume it's better to actually overestimate your opponent when it comes to fighting than to underestimate them, so that you go in with a higher level of alertness, right? That's what is better to do. But this world don't even believe that Jake can have self-defense. I went even off on a tangent with that. I don't even remember what I was thinking when I was talking about that, but it was all relevant anyway, man. Verse 26, and her gate shall lament and mourn, and she being desolate shall sit upon the ground. I remember now. I was going to how all these different men that gave these women this ego boost to where they really just believe that nothing could ever happen to them, man. But those men are going to perish. This false sense of security that Esau's got as well, where they just really believe that nothing can ever happen to them, man. Like, and then I was going into how this guy, that Carmelo Anthony guy, that teenager really, he unalived, right? That teenager never thought that nothing could happen to him, and that's why he was going around thinking he can just put his hands on everyone, man. This Chud the Builder guy, he was just going around thinking that he's sweet too, and then you got this mustache idiot that he was trying to mock Nolan Wells passing away. Well, not passing away, really being unalive by his so-called for Edomite friends, right? He was really unalive with them Edomites, man. But he was mocking that, and then now he's lost his job when all he had to do is shut his mouth. He thought that his company would be on what he's on now. They'll throw you under the bus to maintain a professional image for their company. They don't care about you. There's somebody like with the job market these days anyway. There's always somebody else sitting in the wings for your job, whether it be somebody that's not in your company right now or somebody that's actually in your company right now, sitting opposite you on another desk, sitting opposite you on another assembly line or whatever. There's always somebody trying. There's always a one in, one out in this world, man. You ain't that big of a deal for your company that you work for. They don't care. They'll sack you off real quick, man. Think their business. Isaiah chapter 3 and verse 25, that men shall fall by the sword, and I mighty in the war, and the gate shall lament and mourn, and she being desolate shall sit upon the ground. They're going to sit on the ground. Like women have not even been given, women and Esau, man. Women and Esau, right? That's the two main ones, man. All Edomites, the men and the women, and all women have really caused a lot of wickedness in this world, man, and they think exactly the same way. Now, in the kingdom of heaven, I personally think that the women are going to think more towards the way the Israelite man thinks, because they're just copying the ruler. Women are the ultimate slaves, man, and they just copy whoever's in charge, right? But they're going to, in that time, man, they're going to cleave onto, like, well, right now, they cleave onto anything Esau does, man. They're just all up his batty old, bro. Right? They're just all exactly the same way as him. All Edomites believe that they're invincible, right? And all women believe that they're invincible, and they haven't really been given the time or put in a situation where they have to sit back and think about how much of a piece of crap and garbage that they are. Women don't have to think about that, because there's always some, like, it doesn't matter how ugly a woman is, excuse me, there'll always be a man that's equal as attractiveness levels as her that she'll think she's better than. And that's why you see these women going around thinking that they're supposed to get treated like baddies, and then you're looking at them like, huh? Who's gonna do that for you? Well, she ain't expecting it from you that look normal or average or whatever. She's expecting that kind of treatment from a man that's like 2 or 3 less levels down the totem pole than her, and she's gonna try and treat him like he's supposed to treat her like she's a 10 out of 10, and she's thinking she's a 10 out of 10 in comparison to him. Now she's still not. But she's looking at the man that's actually equal to her as though he's worse, or a man that's worse than her as though he's way, way, way worse than her, when actually that's not what the case is. Like, you ain't what you think you are. And then she'll look at a man that's better than her like that. Oh, that's an even trade-off. Actually, no, it's not. And these Edomites don't have to sit back and think about what they've done, because they're in control of the society. They're in control of the news. They're in control of the, like, PR of this world for their own image. So they haven't had to sit back and really think about what they've did. But just like how it says this in for the women, sit down and lament and all of that. Well, there's a thing for Esau like that too in the scriptures, man, and I'm gonna get it. Isaiah chapter 47, the women are gonna have to, the Edomites are gonna have to sit down and consider what they did too. Isaiah chapter 47 and verse 1, come down and sit in the dust, right? The women of our nation and the women in general in this world are gonna sit upon the ground desolate, right? But our women mainly. But the Edomites are gonna have to do it with that as well, man. Come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon. Sit on the ground. There is no throne. So the women are prophesied, according to Isaiah 3 and 24, 25 to 26, to have to sit on the ground and really consider what they've did and what they've been doing. And so the Edomites gonna have to consider it as well, man. Come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon. Sit on the ground. There is no throne, O daughter of the Chaldeans, for thou shalt no one be called tender and delicate. When Esau really actually, like right now, they still don't consider that their kingdom's gone, but the time's gonna come, and it's gonna, you know what's gonna begin, where it's gonna begin? When America's destroyed, man. And I'm gonna get this scripture. When America's destroyed, these Edomites, like a spiritual break is gonna happen in their reality when that happens. Right? Isaiah chapter 13 and verse 19, and Babylon, the glory of kingdoms, the beauty of the Chaldees, excellency. America is the force, the number one force in American glory and American pride. And that's why when you've seen all this stuff during this World Cup, we've got all these Edomites, really, it's mainly Edomites going to America from Europe, right? And they're all praising them. Oh, the burger sizes, rah, 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 the ranch and all that. Oh, right, the air conditioning, and they're just praising it. Yeah, because that's them glorying in the Edomite design of the world, man. America is the best that Esau could do with all the knowledge that he has right now. That's the best he could do. The best that Esau could come up with, right, on how to rule and how to guide a nation and how to live your life is in America. It's not outside of America, it's inside America. That is the best what Esau could do. And yet all of that work that they did is going to be destroyed, man. It's going to go away in 1 hour. Right? Let me go back to that. Verse 19 again, Isaiah chapter 13 and verse 19. And Babylon, the glory of kingdoms, the beauty of the Chaldees' excellency, shall be as when God overthrew Sodom and Gomorrah. It's going to be gone. Right? But just like how the women are prophesied to sit on the ground and have to think about what they've did, you Edomites are going to have to sit on the ground as well. Isaiah chapter 47 and verse 1, come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon. And the virgin daughter of Babylon are you Edomites, according to Psalm 137. Sit on the ground, there is no throne. They're going to sit on the ground and be like, man, our rulership really is done, man. We've really done it, ain't we? Because and if you know what's going to make it worse, that it's going to be mainly Edomites that are going to see to Babylon the Great not even existing no more, man. They're going to be the main cause of their own excellency being destroyed. Because eventually everyone's going to realize, man, America is a problem. Which is ironic because Esau's a problem. And America's the main, like, image of what Esau thinks is supposed to happen. So when they admit that America's a problem, they're really admitting that Edomites in general are a problem. They're admitting that all the Israelites over there that are of the 2/3 are a problem because they're not going to repent destroying America because of them. They're going to admit all the Chinese, all the Japanese, all the Latinos, all the Native Americans that are not of the elect over there, all the so-called white people that are over there that are going to get melted with fire. They're going to be admitting that them people are not needed. Forget them. They're a problem. They're not nothing to mourn, and that's all those nations, right, are the ultimate way that Esau wanted these nations to be like. The 2/3 Pookie and Ray Ray image of a Jake is the way that Esau wanted them to be. That's the way that Esau thought that they fit into his kingdom. Be thugs, and if they can't sing and dance, then just be thugs. So you better learn to sing, and that's how he thought. If an Israelite can't sing and dance and entertainment, it ain't nothing worth for them. If they can't give praise unto my kingdom or fight in my army, I don't care about them. And the same with all the other nations, man. But they ain't got talent like how we got talent, though. Come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon. Sit on the ground, there is no throne. or daughter of the Chaldeans, for thou shalt no one be called tender and delicate. And when people actually realize that Esau was prepared to destroy America, and we get them in the kingdom, they're gonna not feel they're not gonna feel no mercy for what's happening to them. Partly because they're gonna be going through their own hell anyway, but they're always gonna be like, man, y'all are crying for wanting for mercy. What about the mercy for those people in Babylon that you melted and shot ICBMs at? Why you're crying for your pain now? You think that them people didn't go through pain when you melted them and turned them to ashes of the ground? When you made them as the foundations of the earth? When you shot the ICBMs, causing a destroying wind to purge out all human life from the land of America? You're crying for yourself now. What about you? And every single nation on this earth is going to have had some people of their nation that lived in America that are now no longer here. People ain't gonna feel sorry for you Edomites when we get you in the kingdom, and they're not gonna feel sorry for you. Just like how when we start to see you women sitting desolate upon the ground and catching hell, we're gonna laugh, man. We're gonna find it funny. We understand. We're looking for that day, man. We want to see this. We want to see this thing, man. We want to see you women sitting on the ground, looking distraught and in distress, sulking, trying to call, not being able to blame anyone but yourself. That's the thing that we want, man. That's when we're gonna know, yeah, you women are exactly where we want you. When none of you can try and blame nothing else. You can't blame, oh, I was on my period, and that's the reason why I was actually emotional. You can't blame, oh, if you would have been doing what you was doing, then I would have been doing what I would have been doing. You go, oh, but you upset me, so oh, I didn't mean it. I thought you meant. You ain't gonna be able to come with none of that. You're gonna have to sit back and think about all the things you did, and you're gonna have to re-correct the history that you have of all the relationships that broke down in your life, and think, oh man, it wasn't that he was controlling. He was telling me the right thing. It wasn't that he was a narcissist. He was actually making standards for how he wanted to be treated in a relationship. Or he wasn't actually abusive. He wasn't controlling, right? He wasn't jealous. He wasn't insecure, right? It was actually me that was projecting all of that stuff on them men. You men are gonna have to rewrite all the lies that you told in your mind to make yourself go from relationship to relationship, feeling like you is the better person in each one. You're gonna have to rewrite all that, just like how Esau is gonna have to rewrite it all too, man. Women in Esau are gonna be facing some of the same trials in the days to come, man. And I might aim the lesson that women in Esau are gonna be facing some of the same trials in the day to come, man. Right? And Lord, will I remember to name the lesson that, man? I think that's a good title, right? Women in Esau are gonna be going through the same trials in the days to come. Verse 2, take millstones and grind meal, uncover thy locks, make bare the leg, uncover thy thigh, pass over the rivers. And this is, when you hear this is really sounds similar to what's going to be happening to the women in Isaiah 3, because they're going to be having all of their different trinkets and things that they use to deceive men, remove, man, the eyelashes, the different creams to make their skin look glowy and all that, the different hair, the mirrors, the tambrets, the rimples, and all that, the weave. All that's going to be removed from them, man, and they're going to just have to look like what they are. Just like how all of Esau and his little fake facade things that he's got, man, the suit and tie, the clean shaven beard, right? The Queen's English sounding voice, the news media, right? The money, oh, the money is going to get taken away from Esau, and he ain't going to be able to be seen as though that good guy. They're pointing his finger at the Israelite man all the time and saying, but black people be black people. But black people kill black. Yeah, really. Okay. The blame it on a black man trick isn't going to work forever. The blame it on a so-called black man tactic isn't going to always work, man. Oh, but y'all sold your own people into Africa. All right. But what about what you did, though? Okay, someone sells me. I go to a store that sells knives, right? I could have used those knives to cut potatoes, to cut chicken, to cut carrots, right? To cut celery, to cut some different vegetables and make a soup. But then if I use it to unalive somebody, well, I can't say, but you sold me them knives though. So you sold me them knives. So you're guilty. You shouldn't have sold me the knives. How is that gonna work? Just like you can't say that someone sold you to someone, and then that exempts you from all the wickedness that you did. Somebody selling you people into slavery does not allow you the right to R-word men in front of their sons and their daughters and their wives and their brothers and their uncles and their aunties and their grandfather and their granddaughter. It doesn't allow you the right to do that. Yeah? It doesn't allow you the right to do that, man. That don't give you the right to do that. Hell you talking about? That does that give you the right to do that? No, it don't. Verse 3, thy nakedness shall be uncovered, yea, thy shame shall be seen, and the women's shame is going to be seen too. It's already being seen, no matter how much it makes them look worse and worse, right? And it's mad. Women and Esau literally are going through the same thing, because no matter how much it makes the Edomite man look worse, he still can't stop himself from turning on his camera and spewing out his hatred for the so-called black man and his envy. No matter how much these women end up looking worse in a grand scale, they can't stop turning on their cameras and spewing out their hatred towards all men. They can't stop because they just love the attention. And Esau can't stop because he's just proud and his wickedness has blinded him. He thinks that him doing that is not actually going to expose how he that and make people change how they act towards him. He doesn't get it. He's dumb. You understand? He's too dumb. He's too arrogant. Just like how women are too arrogant, man. Esau and women are going to be going through some of the same trials and tribulations in the days to come, man. Right? Thy nakedness shall be uncovered, verse 3. Yea, thy shame shall be seen. I will take vengeance, and I will not meet thee as a man. As for our Redeemer, Yahweh of hosts is his name, the Holy One of Israel. Sit thou silent and get thee into darkness, O daughter of the Chaldeans, for thou shalt no more be called tender. For thou shalt no more be called the Lady of Kingdom, and you women are no longer going to be called your women and children first. You women ain't being looked at like that no more, man. Just like how you Edomites ain't gonna be looked at good no more. People are starting to look at you Edomites sideways, man. They're not trusting you. They're realizing that they're not safe around you, man. That Nolan Wells thing is making people realize that they're not safe around you Edomites, man. We don't trust you. When you come around, we get nervous, man. We're thinking, what do you want? Because we know you hate us. When we're walking around in public and you try and smile at us, we're thinking, man, why are you smiling for, man? We don't know you, man. Why are you smiling for? I don't trust you, man. I don't trust that smile. What are you smiling for? Yeah, you ain't sincere. You ain't a real one. You're fake as hell. What are you smiling for, man? We don't trust you. Yeah, we can't. It's not of our benefit to our life to trust you, Edomites, man. It's not beneficial to our health to trust you. Straight up. Verse 6, I was wroth with my people, I have polluted mine inheritance, and given them into thine hand. Thou didst show them no mercy upon the ancient, thou hast verily heavily laid thy yoke. And now I'm going to apply this to the women of our nation as well, and to women in general. You was given more and more power when Yahweh was wroth with his people, the Israelite man, right? And you was given more power, right? You didn't decide, you know what, let's fix up, let's not go too crazy with the power that we've been given. No, you was wicked as hell. You women was wicked to the old man, to the young man. You was wicked to them all. And so was you Edomites, man. And that's why the video is you women and you Edomites are going to be going through the same trials and tribulations in the days to come. Therefore, hear now this, thou that art given to pleasures, that dwellest carelessly. Doesn't the scripture say, rise up from me that are at ease? That sayest in thine heart, I am and none else beside me. Don't you women say, I'm a queen? I'm the main character. I'm the prize. Right? And you Edomites think that too? I shall not sit as a widow. There's always going to be some man to do it. I ain't going to die alone. There's always going to be some man there for me. You Edomites think, man, we're always going to be ruling. You're the same. Y'all are the same. And it's like, when you actually really think about it, it's crazy how similar women and Esau are. Esau is the male version of a woman. Neither shall I. And people want to know what it would be like if women ruled the world. You don't need to think about that. Esau's ruling the world and he thinks like y'all. Neither shall I know the loss of children. You women don't think you're going to get no losses and catch no L's. Find a pretty attractive woman right now. They don't think they're going to catch no loss or no L. But Esau also don't think he's going to catch a loss or no L, man. But these two things shall come upon thee in a moment. The loss of children and widowhood. That's what's going to happen to you Edomites and you women, man. You didn't I read in Isaiah 3 that you women are going to lose the men in the war and are mighty in the war. So is that going to happen to you, Edomites? You're going to lose the mighty men of your nation, man. You're going to lose your men. Because part of the men that gave Eve pride and women pride in general was the Edomite man. He was the main force in all this simping going on, man, and all this feminism BS going on. They shall come upon thee in their perfection for the multitude of thy sorceries and for the great abundance of thy enchantments. And women use enchantments too. Women and Esau, they both use enchantments, man. For thou hast trusted in thy wickedness. Women trust in their wickedness. All the little different manipulation tactics that they try and do, trying to anger men, try and draw them out, trying to test the waters, trying to using social media, witchcraft, using AI altered photos, filters on Instagram and all that, try and look this way, BBLs, that's witchcraft, right? Cosmetic surgery, all that's witchcraft. All the different makeup techniques that they use to try and make this look that way. Push-up bras, different push-up boxers, push-up shorts, everything, man. That's all witchcraft, along with all the witchcraft in the real witchcraft that Esau's been doing, man. All the little sacrifices he's been doing all behind the scenes. It's all connected, man. Esau and women, man. In fact, women was one of the main witchcrafts Esau used. And that's why this video is women and Esau are going to be catching this hell in their trials to come, man. Verse 12. In fact, verse 11. Therefore shall evil come upon thee. Thou shalt not know from whence it rises. These women ain't going to understand why they're catching her when it comes, man. They actually still now to this day try and say, oh, why don't the men want to know us no more? Are you serious? Are you kidding me? Or I don't know why you're being nasty to me. I don't know why you're being mean. I don't know why you men are being horrible. Like if men don't come and talk to women, then they're just gonna stay single because we ain't gonna approach. Right? Okay, that's not what Isaiah 4:1 says. And mischief shall fall upon thee, thou shalt not be able to put it off. Esau ain't gonna be able to put off what is coming his way, man. He keeps thinking he's gonna stop World War 3. No, World War 3 is coming, man. It's coming for you, Esau. Yeah, World War 3 is coming for you. You ain't gonna be able to escape. It's coming for you. It's coming for this whole earth. And desolation shall come upon thee suddenly, which thou shalt not know. Stand thou with thine enchantments and with the multitude of thy sorceries, when thou hast labored from the youth. And you women can consider that too, aimed at you as well, man. Right? This scripture is really about Esau. But you women can try all the sorceries that you tried in your youth, man. Try all the manipulation tactics that you tried on men in your youth. It's not going to work. Or you Edomites, try all the things that you tried in your youth in the early days of you building up America. Try all those things that you tried back then. Try all those hidden 33. Oh, there's a 33 here. Oh, we do things in sixes. Try all that bullshit in the times to come, man, and see if it's going to work, man. It's not going to work. Verse 30, now wearied in the multitude of thy counsels. You mean are wearied in all your little different manipulation tactics that you're doing, and you Edomites are exactly the same. Let now the astrologers, the stargazers, monthly prognosticators stand up and save thee from the things which thou shalt come upon thee. Let all these women that aghast you, women upon lying, and all these simps, panderers that tell you women it's going to go good, let them help you as well. And for you Edomites, let all the people that are doing all this hidden witchcraft behind the scenes, let them pull out a witchcraft and save you. It's not going to work, man. Right? Esau and women are going to be catching hell and going through the same kind of trials in the days to come, man. Shalom to the elected nation of Israel. Shalom.